Järgmiseks ma kutsuks aga lavale meie tänase ettevõtluspäeva viimase esineja. Tegemist on väga šarmantse Poola ärimehega Miroslaw Pienkowskiga. Ja see, millest ta räägib, on, et tema ettevõtte, MP & Partners Engineering, toodab Narva tehases selliseid väikseid asju. Need on imepisikesed kruvid inimluude kokkulappimiseks. Ja mida veel toodetakse, terve see tehas ongi spetsialiseerunud meditsiini nišile, näiteks toodetakse Narva 300 töötajaga tehases aastas 10 miljonit skalpelli, mis tähendab, et selle toodanguga on see Narva ettevõte üks viiest kõige suuremast skalpellitootjatest maailmas. Ja ma kutsungi lavale Miroslavi. Would you join us, please? The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. The first, thank you very much for all words I didn't understood. Sorry, I cannot speak your language, and sorry for my English, it's not so good too. I would like to show you today some story. Should be the crazy story, because the people from EASi, they asked me to explain some crazy stories. I was coming Saturday night to Narva. I go Sunday into the factory, and I see in server all the pictures from 93, 94, 95, 98, and so on, only crazy stories. It means I have the biggest problem. What I have to don't explain, because 20 minutes is, of course, very short time to explain our story. I will try to make the story short. I will explain in a few words who are we, our targets, goals, and visions. Some about our products. You have seen already in this small box, you can see after, there are about 20 micro pieces for the medical use, like a middle ear implant, like a connection, the special part for connection for odontology. Nearly no material, value some hundreds of euros. Mostly work, not the material. We are specialized in titanium, I forgot to say. Short story of 20 years manufacturing in Narva. This is the biggest problem, how I can explain 21 years in 21 minutes. But maybe some pictures, they will say more as I can explain. Yes. I will try to maybe stop by one or another crazy project and explain what we have done and why. I understand the next, this should be the next. Okay, who we are. We are today more or less 300 people. We have in production in Narva 320 people who are fascinated to create their own future. I say every time, only we create the future. We can do something good, we can do something very good, and we can do something very bad. We make all the steps. Sometimes we are very good, sometimes we are not so good, and sometimes we make mistakes too. And our products have to achieve the highest quality standard by human prices. This was the idea in 1993. I was coming by chance to Narva, and I was fascinated. I have seen the first time turning machine and milling machine, and I was fascinated. I was younger, 21 years younger. And I said, we have to try to produce in Narva these products which is now produced in Switzerland, because Switzerland is very expensive and they can afford the salaries for very expensive expensive workers, we have to go in this direction. But you remember 1993 in Narva. It was no hotels, no taxi, nothing. But the biggest crazy idea was to rent. I rent one turning machine, one milling machine, and small space. And I thought, if I rent 2 machines, how many people I need? I need 6 people, because we will work in 3 shifts. And we work in 3 shifts until today. We have a lot of machines. We have today one of the most modern mechanical company, but we are working still 3 shifts. Last years we have so many orders, and the companies who deliver the machines, they couldn't deliver so quick machines. We create 4 shifts. We was working with it was fantastic. I'm coming from airport Saturday night. Light is on, people are happy. There's no one time the problem of Monday. We have very precise machines. If they are not working Sunday, they are cooler. The first 3 hours, we have to move these machines without any producing of the pieces because of the temperature. We have to have the temperature every... So there are 2 pictures. They say a lot. 93 from these 2 machines was very quick. More machines, we were 30 people, 40 people, because we have the orders. We start with titanium fasteners, like the screw nuts, simply industrial products with the big quality problems. I was crying. How? You cannot make the simply screw. And we praise the quality by workers, by engineers, by technical staff, so that we could grow for the products. They was a little bit more interesting for us as only the technical. There are some milestones from 93. It means 93, 6 workers, 2 machines, 3 shifts. 96, after 3 years, I decide first time to go to the medical products. We took very small osteosynthesis screws, and we took the order, because I work every time under pressure. We cannot produce today, but if other people can produce, we can produce too. And I took the big order, and we have to buy new machine and change this machine and make the quality control, make a totally another quality control. I choose 4 best boys from 100 workers. And I decided to create medical company, and I put as director woman for these boys. What was very untypical, 96. The old Soviet directors was laughing, girl or lady will be the director. It's not serious. It's not serious, but she was cleaning, she took care about the boys. The boys start to be clean in the work. Everything was very clean. She put even flowers in one place. So it means this cleanness was coming from this small nucleus. And today, if we have the guest today we have 20,000 square meters. If we have the guest customers, auditors, or something like this, we never prepare us. You can go now, and you can walk in any place in the factory. It's very clean. This was, to get this in such place like Narva was not easy. Was not easy. I say half of my best life is gone. About 1999, I decided to buy factory in Tuttlingen in Germany, scalpel blades factory. It was the last scalpel blades factory in Germany. I decided I didn't want to produce mass production. Scalpels are mass production, like the shaving. One way, cut and throughout. It means this is not expensive, but there are big quantities. We have to go into the medical market. We are new in the market. We produce in this time, in the best place you can produce, in Estonia. It means all world say Estonia, Russia. This was not the connection. It means we will be too late, will be not good quality, and all this to go into medical market was very, very difficult. I bought this factory, and in 1 second, I produce a lot of the scalpels. I don't spend money for advertisement, because the people, they buy my product and they put on the table logo of our product. It means we spread our logo in all medical hospitals in different countries and in different places. So it was nice action, a crazy project too, in 3 months. 3 months preparation, but only 3 weeks between the moment we cut into Tuttlingen. We put 11 big trucks of the machines. It was 3rd of September, 1999. We cut in Tuttlingen. I was in Tuttlingen. I organized the packing and cutting. I took my people and I said, you cut, but you will put this machine by us. It was everything prepared, in which place, which machine, and I sent the 11 one by one in 4 days. 11 trucks in the plane in Narva, and we unpack. The first delivery from Narva was 20th of September the same year. It means not full 3 weeks. We was with our customer because I bought the factory with orders. We was prepared for some action, maybe on the way something. It means he make the bigger storage of the blades to don't have the problem. And we produce these blades until today. Maybe interesting is that there are only 12 factories in the world. They produce scalpel blades. We are in the middle with the quantity. 2000, we start to develop, one back, should be 98. 98, we decide to make fully certification of fully European certification for the medical production product. It means we get the ISO, we get the CE mark, and this was made through German notified body. I didn't use another cheaper or so. I wanted to have the biggest quality pressing for our production. And so we start to develop medical products. We start to develop some fixation screws. Titanium is very common to connect the screws, for the plates, screws, and so on. And we developed our own dental implant system. And it's interesting how we see the product. We are turning workers. We produce dental implants. It's the screw. They're very clean, has special service, but this is one screw. Yes. We want to sell this screw. Yes. But a lot of the companies, they want to sell the screw too. One of my best friends is Master Professor Sargent from Marbella in Spain, and we walk one time through Marbella and we discuss how we can make better. And we decided the biggest problem, they are doctors. The biggest problem is not the production. It's even not the sales system, the selling system. The biggest problem is a doctor. It's a doctor because he cannot turn the screw. He has no possibility to learn how to turn this screw. There are millions of congresses, seminars, theoretical books, publication. But how to make surgery? No such information. And we decided very short. Next day we was in Cuba, because a friend of friend has one friend in hospital in Cuba. And we offered them that we will come with the groups, 20, 30 doctors. We will put implants for Cubans for free. The university, they will take some money from us. We will bring the technology. We will leave them the implants. But they will make preparation of the patients and after follow-up for the patients. And so the first course, we was very, very afraid because Alfredo was calling every time to Cuba and say, I want to see the X-ray of the patients. We didn't know, do we have the patients? Yes. And they said, no, in Cuba, the patients, they have X-ray at home. And I make logistic. I need 3 patients for 8 o'clock Monday after, because a lot of the patients. No any answer. I make Excel plan for whole the week, from Monday until Friday. At what time I have which patient? No answer. We are coming to Cuba. We are going 8 o'clock to the hospital, and what we see, more as you hear. There are patients, and everybody has one X-ray. It means that they have no logistic. They say everybody has to come in the morning. And for Cubans, to wait here or to wait in another place, no problem. We didn't know this. So, but... And these practical courses, hands-on courses. Because every time I say, this is like, to make the surgery is like driving the car. Everybody from us remember the first moment I want to drive the car. I was 16. Nothing is working. I have no time to make this, but I see a colleague is driving, smoking, keeping one girl. Which means I thought one time, maybe I'm not so clever like another one. Yes? But this is only training. This is hands-on training. It means after, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000 kilometers, you never know in which gear you are driving. But you know one, in the right one. Is it 2 or 4 or 5? This is the right one. You don't think about this. The same is by surgery. You have to do it to have these skills. Yes? And so we gave these skills, 30 doctors, 1,000, and each doctor can insert 30 implants. It means we have 1,000 implants in 1 week. After we spread these courses to, because we have seen to Cuba are coming people from Korea, from Taiwan. We said, okay, let's make the courses in Cambodia. And now we have 4 locations. We have Cuba, Santo Domingo for Americans mostly, because they have the problem to enter the Cuba. And in Asia, we have Phnom Penh in Cambodia and Vientiane in Laos. And maybe in November I will be in Jamaica. The University of Jamaica wants to make with us such courses. I think they are biggest courses, hands-on surgery courses. I didn't heard about bigger courses at all. I have to control my time. Because you see, number 4, you have 62. Okay, we will see in the pictures our area of interest. Mostly titanium, processing of titanium, mostly, but not only. For the industry, for medicine, for design, and Trinon Collegium Practicum is the organization for the courses, for the doctors, for the publication. We cooperate, we make the study with many universities. We make the study about the surface of the optimal surface of the dental implants or implants. Yes. So there are some very different medical products. I didn't want to make one by one because they are bigger. We make for spine, for, let's say from till, yes. There was one very nice project from '98, but the pictures are not so good, and so I will skip. They are individual made. We make not only the typical medical product, like the screw length 30 millimeter, 32, 35. Our doctor has problem with the patients, scan in computer tomography patients, give us the DICOM files, and we create 3D model, and we create, you can see, for example, the second from the left. This is the order from doctor. He wrote only on the paper what he wants, half of mandibula. Because of oncology, he has to cut and take out half, and we make half of titanium. The next picture is the same. Yes? Or the last picture downstairs, this is the big part of the skull. So there are some fixation for hand fixator parts too. Some meshes for the skull. This very interesting, a little bit bloody picture. Yes? Very interesting. We cooperate with some very complicated doctors. Yes? The patient has no any piece of mandibula, no lower jaw. In this case, they take from the fibula. This is the small bone here. It's not so, we don't need so much. We have 2 bones here, and they take smaller one. Typical operations are with 3 pieces. This is with 4 pieces. And the patient, after operation, very happy. Okay, now no more bloody. This is the piece of knee. It means we have the technology to make this surface without influence of the proletary. It means we make in the 5-axis milling machine, and after we are going in the special grinding machine without any polish by people. People are nice, but they make mistake. So this is, if somebody is from the technical part, this is helicoil turning. It's possible, only this is not milling, this is turning. It means it looks crazy because the turning machine has not typical movement. This is something from 5-axis milling machine in action. 6 years ago, we go to automotive, because automotive is a part of the people. They like titanium. They need titanium. Yes? And these connection parts between carbon brake, all the parts are our parts. In all Audi cars, they have the brakes from ceramic. All connection elements are made in Narva. It means, and this is connection between the big car and highway. We keep this big part with our parts. We have brutal audits from Audi, very brutal. 5 weeks. In the first year, 5 times 1 week. They was going everywhere. Don't like. To the workers, what do you make? Do you have the instruction? You don't have. Crazy. But we are in very good connection. We make now another parts for them too. This is our biggest part. Crazy too. We didn't make this part. This part is 8 meters long. It's in Germany. Somebody made us. We don't have so big machines. Somebody make this part, but cannot make anodizing. Anodizing is the simply electrochemical plus, minus, and some soap. And nobody has so big bath. And this company said, okay, how we can, but we have to have the anodized part. I said, no problem, we make for you everything. And I sent my people, and they said, we have to create a big bath. I said, no. You take the sponge, plus, minus, change, and with the sponge, with the wet sponge, you are going and you paint this on another color. Yes, it means this is what I said, interdisciplinarity. We try to don't be close. Yes, if you cannot make mechanically, we use acid, for example, for some very thin. Now I will show you some shock pictures. We have some before-after pictures from reconstruction of the factory plant and office building. If you go today into the internet to Google Street and you write Narva Linda 12, you go in the Google Street and you see this picture left side. I say every time, if my customer, they want to see these nice parts where Pienkowski produced these parts, yes, they are going in the Google, they say, wow. Okay. Left before, yes? Left before, right after. I will go quick with the pictures because I see that time is gone. This room, I gave the name Hell. Because I was coming the first time, and I said, I was a small boy, and so my imagination about the devil and hell was exactly like here. It was brutal work. This was half a year of my life. I bought this blue building, blue ruin, end of June. And in December, we was inside. We was working inside with the heating, with everything. Only after we get the million of the controls. This is special foundation for press for scalpel blades. Nobody could plan right this foundation. I was asking one company in Germany, they make this press, and they said 10,000 euro and no guarantee, that no vibration. Yes, I said 10,000 euro I will take. I can drive a little bit bigger one, 25 tons. Foundation. Without contact with the base. In the right picture now is this wonderful office. So many years we have this problem, we have too less space. And now this problem is solved, and we can develop, this is quality control, before and after, some of the packing. This is micro water jet, very interesting technology. We have the typical water jet machine to cutting. You kill if somebody is 5 minutes late, too late, or you don't kill. Okay, let's go. This I have to explain. We buy machines. More machines, more people, more products, more products, more products. And the question is how I can control these products, how I can control the measurement of the products. Shortly to say, we developed own software. And now we have the system. We take the optic microscope or another optic, and you put the part, and you press the button. And everything is measured, very easy to teach this program too. And so we have now very nice girls in the quality control. They work with computer. Yes, it means. So it means I have to go. The Trino Collegium Practicum is in different countries. You make very soft pressure. Okay, we developed very small distractor for the kids too. I will say, I show you some pictures. This is the Titanio clinic in Marbella. This is the clinic of my friend. He bought ugly building, and I said to him, okay, let's cover this with titanium. You pay only costs, not no any profit. Yes? And it's fantastic, very rare building. This is the project from Professor Wallace Lawrence from Switzerland. He get the order for one sculpture, nearly 20 meters long, in Seoul, in Korea. But for everything, 8 weeks. He drew, and he didn't finish, and we have to make this, everything sent to Korea, and we have to make assembly. We have done. Friday at 8 o'clock was ready. Saturday at 12 was opening. Opening of Korean-German Institute of Technology, very big building. So this is the Lawrence artist, and this is ready in Korea. This is how it's working the water jet. There are some parts cut by microjet. We make special, we produce oneself special tools for our production. Yes, and even some artists, because we like shopping very much. We make with my wife the shopping competition in Narva many years already, and we cut with the wrong parameter such plate of titanium to correspond with this sculpture. This is this first picture which I started, and I will finish with this picture. Thank you very much for your attention, and I have special thanks for my mom. She gave me the best what I have. You see the guy with the pocket. This was me in 1960. I have the best mem in the world. Thank you very much. But not very complicated.
Yes. Thank you very much. Am I right if I think this way? We have in Estonia such kind of compositor, Raimond Valgre, and he has a song, Narva's Waltz. And this song says that if you want to find a wife, you must go to Narva. Is a region you established your company in Narva? you find your wife there?
No. I have.
What's the reason? But why you
Okay.
started now?
Simply chance. Simply chance. I have one wife from 1978, the same one. She is Polish. The reason was chance, simply by chance. It's a very long story, very crazy, but chance, not special.
I see we have another question.
Hi. I want to ask, is it how you think the workforce is in Estonia, and how easy it is to find the right people for that kind of factory?
I will say the same complicated as in any other countries, but a little bit more because our population is not so big. Yes, and this is sorry. Some people in Narva said to me, "You was 21 years ago." Instead to sitting with the machine and learn technology, you have to spread genetics. Now you have 20-year-old boys. Yes? Okay, I will say statistically, it's difficult, but we have own system for teaching. Yes? And I am the Darwinist, and I say every time in the one population. Yes? Narva is 60,000, but we need only 300. Yes.
Do you have this quality control for all the pieces you do with 100% test?
No. If we produce the bigger quantity, we go into statistic. Okay? For example, Audi. Yes, we cannot. We make a lot of this. We go with statistic. It means we have the frequency, and we make the stability of. We count the stability of process, stability of size, the stability of everything. But if we have medical orders, even from big companies, they are 100 screws this. 100 screws this, 100 like this, 100. If 200 is very big, it means by 100 I cannot work with the statistic. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Are there any more questions? If not, we would like to thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.